I am doing the artist way. I am listening to the book and working on my blockages. I need to be transparent. I am 100% inspired by this, to do this, by Doechii. I had seen her on TikTok. Someone reclipped her videos of when she was recording on her Mac, and she was doing the artist way. And the other night she won a Grammy, and she's made videos, and she's made just a bunch of great strides in her artistry, very successful, and in the term of like mainstream and stuff. But I decided that I would listen to the book myself, so I listened to it one time, like the author suggested, Julia, and now I'm officially starting my week 1. So I've been doing my morning pages since February 4th. Today is the 13th. And yeah, I've been doing my morning pages, but I haven't had any of the structure of following a weekly module, which is what it is. It's a 12-week class, or 12-week whatever. And this past week, past 2 weeks, I've just been, or I guess past 10 days, whatever, I've been writing my morning pages, except for like 2 mornings, but just doing that. But I haven't had the other tasks that come with the book, such as this week, the first week, which is recovering a sense of safety. You have to do the affirmations to identify do the affirmations like, for example, my dreams come from God and God has the power to accomplish them. My creativity heals myself and others. There is a divine plan for goodness for me. I am a channel for God's creativity and my work comes from God. I am SELAH, a prolific artist, storyteller, singer, and songwriter. Just affirmations, and those are a list of them that you can use. And every day this week, you're supposed to write your morning pages, which are 3 pages of stream of consciousness. And you just write for 3 pages and say whatever, it doesn't really matter. After you write those, do these affirmations, like write 10 of them down. And then any negative thoughts that say like, oh, you're not this or you're not that, you have to identify them, figure out where they come from, and like convert them into positive thoughts. 2 for this week is to take yourself on an artist day, which you will be doing that every week for the duration of the course, which is like 2 hours a week. And you can go to the beach, you can go to a church to listen to music, you can go to like an ethnic part of your neighborhood and try the food, and just like go out, and it's just you and your baby artist. My baby artist name is SELAH, which you guys already know her. If you're watching this, you already know her, because if you've been watching my videos and I be singing, I always end it with SELAH, because that's my artist name. Anyway, spend some time with them, and then the whole point of an artist day is to receive. So you are writing, which is you're putting out the energy, and then the artist day is to take you on these places to involve your senses and then receive like artistic ideas and plans and whatever. So that's what the artist date is for. And then the third thing is time travel. So list 3 enemies of creative self-worth. Your historic monsters are the building blocks of the core negative beliefs. List 3 old champions of your creative self-worth. And, to like, whatever. Do that. 4th, imaginary lives. If you've had 5 lives to lead, if you had 5 other lives to lead, what would you be doing in each of them? The point of the lives is to have fun. And 5, take your artist for a walk. Just the 2 of you. So yeah, today is the day that I started. I wanted to start on a Monday, but we're doing a Thursday because I just finally had time, because I'm like working overnight and I still have to unpack, and I just have like a lot of stuff to do. So yes, I'm existing in the form and the energy of my artistic, because I have my studio back there and haven't really been able to spend time in it, and just hindering myself in a lot of ways. Like, oh, I have to do the dishes, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do all these things first before I can sit down and like create something, which is like obviously something I'm gonna like go figure out why I do that. I mean, I didn't used to do that, but and my house was very messy when that was happening. So yeah, I need to balance that. Um, Mind you, the thing about Doechii that did inspire me was because she was filming on her MacBook Pro, and I have a bunch of videos talking to my MacBook Pro, and just having it, and I really recognized myself and what she was talking about. I even watched a few of her Artist's Way videos, and she's talking about what she did that week. Like, there's this one video, and it's just like, it was so funny to me because what she did is something I would have done like in the past. Now now that I'm like 28, about to be like, entering my 30s after my military service, maybe I would do it. Maybe I would do it. But also at the same time, like social media, like times have changed, which is what she mentions in there, that this isn't the 90s. But it's funny because 2018 Selena, she was doing wild stuff like that. Like in one of her videos, mind you, I didn't finish her Artist Way videos, and I will watch them like eventually, probably like after I finish mine. But I watched like maybe the first 2 or 3 or whatever, but like they were like on in the background. But anyways, I was listening to this story where she went to Rock Nation, I think it was. Like she went to a record label in New York, and she like strolled on past the security guard, like acting like, you have to act like you're somewhere. You have to act like you're meant to be there so you can be there, right? However, she goes to like, she tries to go to the 13th floor to where the A&R people are, because she's like, I'm gonna get a record deal. I'm gonna leave here with the record deal and whatever. I'm not gonna leave here until you say no to my mother effing face. And so she does that, and she's telling the story of how she goes there, she gets in the elevator, she tries to go up, and the security guard is like, hey, who are you with? And she's like, oh, I'm an intern. And then he's like, oh, okay, who are you interning for? And she's like, makes up this name, or maybe there is someone with that name or whatever. And oh no, she makes up this name, and then the security guard's like, I don't think that person works here. And so then she's like, oh, let me go check my email, let me go to my car or whatever. And she leaves, and she like skedaddles home. And that, I was listening to that story, and I like felt like I was in the room with her, or it just reminded me of the types of conversations I've had with other creatives in LA, of just like the wild things that you do to like try to be legitimized and, try to become like financially successful or helped financially or whatever, like gain the recognition. Obviously, a main point of what I'm trying to say is that you don't need to be like financially compensated mainstream or whatever to be like a true artist. You just have to create, and then you are living in your artist's truth. However, I would love to get paid, and I would love to go perform at shows, win a Grammy, like, oh my God, So, yeah, just hearing her talk with that made me laugh. And I like fell in love with her. And I was like, I need to listen to her music. I have not listened to The Alligator Bites Don't Heal, I think is what her album is called. Like, I don't know right now. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I don't know. Like, obviously I could check, but I'm filming on my iPhone, so I'm not going to like get out because I have to go to whatever. Her Alligator one, the one she just won a Grammy for. However, I did hear the one that has girls on it. It's like, I think it's called Braless. And yeah, so I'm going to dive into Doechii's artistry and like look at her a bit more, because I feel like I know Doechii. Obviously, I don't know her, okay? I do not know this woman, okay? So I'm not like no stalker fan or whatever. I don't even follow her on Instagram yet. I will follow her after this. But I feel like I know her because I feel like I relate to what she feels like when she's in her room creating. Like, that is what I do, you know? So she's definitely succeeded in like tapping in with the audience, which I'm a different type of audience from whatever, but I will be listening to her music so that I can be like a fan, like a true fan, or like know what she's saying and stuff. But the other stuff, other side of her, I'm with that right now, like as of today. So that's the freaking intro to what I'm doing. At the end of this week, so next Thursday or Wednesday night or whatever, I will recap, and we're gonna do this 12-week course together, and we're gonna see what I can create or what comes up for it, because I do need to remove this blockage as a creative, because it's like there's stuff that needs to be made, there's stuff that needs to be said, and I'm stopping myself because it's not gonna come out great. I have so much shit to do. I have a pen on my hand. I just whatever, blah blah blah. Like, come on, whatever. I'm over it. So that's what's going on over here, and hopefully we make some new music. Cause girl, I've been trying to record, and yeah, another thing too is like I have a new computer and I have my Scarlett Focusrite, and when I downloaded the software, the DAW for that Focusrite, it was able to light, and it came with my interface. However, I have a new PC years later, and I tried to download Ableton Light for it, and it's not working. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do a new DAW, just like a lot of little technical issues. But we got the iPhone, we got pen and paper, we got technology. All right. Peace out.